Some say this is the best breakfast burrito-based LinkedIn live show on the planet. Others say it's okay. Burritonians around the world, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, it's time to come together. It's Thursday. It's 7:45 a.m. This is the big live breakfast burrito!
I don't know if detox and stuff's very healthy, you know.
Is how? What did you have after your workout? Because that was quite.
I did my workout.
Yeah.
I'm sinking. By the way, my chair's going down. Have you noticed? Let everyone know I'm sinking. And then I had an apple and tangerine smoothie.
Nice.
What were you doing?
I was just working out lunch and dinner.
Lunch and dinner, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so some oranges, and I'll rustle up something with a leek and 2 peppers, and then I've got my collagen, all right, because that's just going to look radiant.
Yep.
And I had some, I've got some flax seeds because they're always really good, and then I've dusted off some chia seeds. So I think that is kind of like our detoxy banter skit nailed.
I think so. I think detoxy banter skit's done because I feel as if I've got stollen for muscles and pate for blood.
Honest to goodness, I mean,
I'm
hormonized, haven't we?
Absolutely. It's time for. I'm just going to live on celery and water for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! We are live. Welcome to all you fantastic people that have come in to join us today. This is your big live breakfast burrito, the first of 2023. Isn't it amazing? We made it back. I can't believe we're actually into another year of this and people are still coming back.
Honestly, last Thursday I woke up and I was like, and it was 10 to 8, and I thought, I've never done that on a Thursday. I was literally like, oh my God, am I supposed to be live? What's going on?
Exactly. Let's say hello to some lovely people. Mark Swope from Houston was first in. Lovely to see you, Mark. You really must go to bed or get up, or I can't really remember. Joe Morris, lovely to see you. Happy New Year to you. John Bloomfield is here. Hello, sir. Great to have you with us. Scott Petrie's here. Martin Hunt is here. Hello, Scott and Martin. Graham Dallas is here. Coleridge is just rubbing it in. Hello from Barcelona.
Oh, very nice.
Loving that. Happy New Year to David, to Beth, to Kevin, to Moira. Look at all these lovely people. Lucy, it is a pleasure to have you with us today. Chris in Abu Dhabi. Absolutely. Mikhail, great to have you here. I removed all the bad food. It was delicious. Yes, it was, but it can't continue.
No, we can't continue like that.
The Fox is here. Henry Foxworthy. Dark and dreek in the Surrey Hills, but toasted marmalade and an ocean of coffee made it better. Andy Fairgrave's here. Happy New Year from Surbiton. That's close to you, isn't it?
Don't know. Is it Surbiton? I don't think it is. You think everything's close. You think Essex is close to Winchester.
Close to Essex. Brian Morrison's here. Great to see you, Brian. James is here. Our breakfast camera from our last show of the year last year. Jim Wolf's here. Loads of lovely people.
Oh, how lovely. What's Eric got on his barnet? That's a very good question. Is that
very good question?
That's your workout stuff, is it, Eric? That's what
This is the best. Today's conversation is so delectable, scrumptiously delicious, edibly tasty good. Savor the flavour for the awesomeness in you, sir, for sharing your delectable thoughts with us today from Ken. Ken, you could come back.
Whoa, Ken, that's different level, my friend. That's excelling. Will you excuse me for a nanosecond because I need to put this down somewhere? And I don't want to
just hold it for the rest of the show. So you do that, and I'll tell everybody. So this is the big live breakfast burrito. If you've heard what all the fuss is about, I'm really sorry, but this is it. It's just a guy with a pink headband on and a lady with a bowl of vegetables. This is our first show back for 2023. Everyone that I know is ill.
Yeah, a lot of people are really poorly at the moment. So if you are, get better. So
Get better, absolutely. So welcome to friends old and new alike. All that we ask is that you say good morning and tell us where you are in the world, and maybe even share what you're having for breakfast. This is a breakfast show. Kenny Dooley's here, Andrew Slessor's here, Paul Burgess is here, Ross Jolly's here, Andrew Connolly's here. Oh my goodness, this is exciting because we've got a great show. We set a theme every week, and Vanessa came up with this one. She said, why don't we do a detox? Because we've all hit it a bit hard over the last couple of weeks, and it's time to savor the flavour from Sugarland in Texas. Southwest, the Houstonians are here in force.
They are. Ken and Mark. Wow.
Absolutely, from Sugarland. So yeah, we're going to detox today. We're going to try and cleanse a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to try and do our thing. So this is the detox show, and we've got every week we ask for suggestions.
Good one this week.
We have, absolutely. Just jumping in there. Porridge with coffee, says Kevin. Love that. Porridge. Salt or sugar? Salt or sugar? That's the question. So I grew up in a house. My father liked lots of salt on his porridge. My mother liked sugar. So to keep them both happy, I have to have salt and sugar. So I have salt first, then sugar. Honey?
Yeah, I do like a bit of honey on porridge.
You like a bit of honey. So we asked the Burritonians, what kind of music should we play for detoxy style music? And we got some lovely suggestions. Are you ready for this one?
Go on.
I think we lost Olivia last year, didn't we? High knees, folks. High knees. Come on.
Get that lighter out. Where's that leotard?
Steve, dig deeper. Dig deeper.
You know what I mean. I took you to an intimate restaurant, then to a suggested movie. There's nothing left to talk about, less it's hard.
Thank you, Andrew.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical.
I am exhausted.
Get into physical.
And on theme, this was actually suggested about 7 minutes ago by none other than herself, Britney Spears, Susan Brown.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning.
Big favourite of Andy Griffiths, this one.
I'm falling. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need it.
Got to wait till the chorus. You can't mess with Britney's choruses, right?
I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel with a taste of your lips, I'm on the ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping up. With a taste of
I hope you're all boogieing away there. It's a nice start to the new year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice start to Thursday morning. What else have we got on the show this week?
Sorry, I was just having a little Britney moment there.
A little Britney moment, as you do.
I got right in the zone. And I also thought on the theme of toxic, and I did tell this to Eric this morning, when I put my sort of like little Christmas Boxing Day sale dress on, took the tag off, and this is called wine, which I thought
Nothing more fitting. Perfect.
was a little bit ironic. So we have got a really, really lovely show ahead. We've got some lovely poetry from our Bard of Baratonia, the fabulous Will Shorten. We're not doing What's the Point this week. We're doing What's Your Resolution? What's going to be different this year for you guys? So we'd like to know that. Mug shots. We've been really, really busy in our group page. We've got some lovely content from that. Simon's back, which is fabulous. We've got some amazing facts with the lovely Simon. Around to it with the brilliant Susan Brown. Thirsty Thursdays. I've got a little something up my sleeve. Musical challenge. Eric is changing up synonyms again. So that will be good fun to see if you can guess those. And of course, we have Not the News at 8:30 with Richard Urish. So we've got a really lovely show.
What a show. What a show. What a show. We have got some prizes for you, and we're going to get right into that in just a second. We've got some drinks. We're giving away drinks from the OGV Tap Room and news from OGV Tap Room.
Yes.
We're giving away a pair of tickets to a gig of your choice in 2023 for OGV Podium, and We're making it a complete OGV show. OGV Energy are our main sponsor this week.
Oh, how
So
kind.
stick with us to the end of the show. You can win a £150 voucher, and we'll get you sorted out with that towards the end of the show. So thank you very much. It's a complete OGV experience today.
It is. That's very generous, Penny.
Absolutely. We're going to kick off in traditional style. For people who know this show, if you don't know the show, just stick with us. We're kind of making it up as we go along, but it's good fun. It's good fun. You can win prizes. You'll hear some music. How bad can it be? How bad can it be? You'll see some mental stuff. First of all, we did a deal with the people that run this platform, Restream, where we can turn on your cameras and we can catch you like Adam Dale sitting eating your bagel, cream cheese, and little cherry tomatoes and streaky bacon. That sounds awesome from the air fryer. We can turn on your cameras. Brackets, no, we can't. This is a lie. It's all a setup. So this is Breakfast Cam. Let's see who we're going to catch today. Realised I've got a pink headband on.
Yes, you have, darling. Still.
Right. Who will we go to first?
We are going to do 3, 2, 1, stop.
That was Yum Breakfast Burrito on the accordion. It's never happened before. Is that Roy?
Aye. How's it going?
You just sitting there playing Yum Breakfast Burrito to yourself on your accordion.
Aye, I'm just warming up, being back in Scotland, so that's breakfast for me. And a tonic tea cake, of course.
And a Tunnock's tea cake. Keeping it real, keeping the salt, sugar and fat ratios in balance. Roy Milne, you're a legend. Give us a wee bit more. Love that. Roy, we'll see you later, man. Bye-bye. Good to see you. Bye-bye. All the best.
Wow.
We've just had the burrito theme tune on accordion. Right, where are we going next?
3, 2, 1, stop.
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vanessa. Morning, Eric. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Andy. You just doing a wee bit of banana yoga?
I'm just having, well, I just thought I would have a banana yoga session, given that the theme of the show is detox and getting back into well-being, resetting yourself, mindset. So I'll just take my banana off my head.
Do that.
That's okay. But yeah.
What are these?
Well, it's detox. I've been joined by Mr. and Mrs. Carrot.
Love it.
It just keeps your balance along with the banana. So that's great. And, sometimes just having that sort of chill out is great. And a bit of music. I was going to put some music on this. And would you mind actually, if just for a second, I could maybe help with the ambience and the vibe? I think
of course.
You've
got the right music, have you?
Yeah, I've got a bit of music, I think, here somewhere, which I think it's the right one. I keep getting them mixed up, but I think Oh no, you really did, but I didn't have to turn it off. Right, sod I'm having something. I'm gonna have to read
selection box and stuff it. Have a good day, Andrew. Don't get too upset. Bye, Andrew. Bye.
He hates that song.
When I'm driving a car or a bus.
That was Breakfast Cam. That's actually a thing. That's actually a thing that happens here.
That was, do you know what I have to say, is our first Breakfast Cam of the year. That was absolutely outstanding.
It was.
Roy and Andy smashed that. Well done, gents. That was great fun.
For people who are members of, who've noticed, we're running a little competition, a side competition to find, to ask you guys to design the Burritonian cocktail.
Yes.
So we've had some great suggestions. We're going to let that run for another week. I've just put it into our group page so that you can have a look at it. You can win having your cocktail immortalised on the OGV Tap Room's cocktail list, the Burritonian it's going to be called. Henry Foxworthy came in with a chilled martini glass, triple sec base, then rinse with orange juice, rouge absinthe, and topped with champagne and an egg white champagne foam.
I think it's fair to say that we need to do some exclusive tasting of those for that
We
competition.
do.
Send it my way. It sounds amazing.
Dan Marshall said 1 shot of espresso, 1 shot of vodka, 1 shot of Irish cream liqueur, a dash of vanilla syrup, and a drop of hot sauce for the burrito flavour. Beth Alexander said spice rum, ginger beer, Chambord, 2 slices of lime on the rocks. So we're gonna taste these, and we're gonna select a winner, and that will be immortalised as a proper cocktail on OGV Taproom's cocktail list.
That's outstanding. Wow, amazing.
Fantastic. And talking about OGV Taproom, should we give away our first prize of the day?
Yeah, first prize of the year, actually.
First prize of the year, absolutely. OGV Taproom, just type it in just now. We need the name of the song, the name of the artist, and just written like that. So capital OGV Taproom, Aberdeen's finest bar, song and artist, and stick it in right now. Which number will we go for? Which correct answer?
Well, we usually do 3, and I think that seems fair. So for consistency,
We'll wipe the slate clean for 2023. Whoever answers third is the
Third,
winner.
sure.
No bars, all right? Andrew Slesser, someone's at the door.
And if my daddy thinks I'm fine, just try to make me go to rehab. I won't go. I'd rather be at home with Ray. I ain't got 17.
Roy Milne's just answered, but he's 5 seconds ahead of everybody else because he's still in the green room. So you're barred. But he's just given everybody the right answer. So copy his and we'll take the third. Yeah. I don't believe it.
Can you believe it?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. It's
you
1,
said it
2,
was
3.
a
Andrew
clean
Slesser. I know that Andrew has a lot of vouchers for that place. So if it's okay with you, we'll give it to Moira. Without you getting upset, Andrew. Because I know he's got like £1 million worth of vouchers for that place. So congratulations, Moira. I'm just waiting for the abuse coming in here. OGV Taproom, Amy Winehouse Rehab, Moira Grigger, you've won yourself 4 drinks at the OGV Taproom. I hope that's okay. Courtesy of Andrew Slesser, because he's such a nice guy. He's such a nice guy. Stand by for abuse. Please give to Moira.
Andrew, bless you.
You're a good man. You're a good man, Andrew Slesser.
No, I did. I'm gonna lose my baby.
Right, we're going to go to our first featured guest. He's been with us from the start.
Yes.
Some people say this show is just structured nonsense. Some people have said, what's the point of this show?
I have.
This is what marks it. This is one of the features that just sets us apart from everybody else.
Yeah.
The high level, the high watermark that is Will I Am, the Bard of Burritonia. It's William Shorten. Good morning, William.
God, if I'm the high watermark,
You are.
watch out for the rest of you. Yeah,
Watch
that's
out for the rest of us. What chance have we got?
right. Exactly.
Happy New Year, lovely Will I Am.
Merry New Year, as Eddie Murphy said in Trading Places.
Merry New Year.
And Andrew, thank you so much for taking that so graciously. You might have seen one of the texts he put on the stream earlier, Eric, where he said he's won enough OGV Taproom vouchers to be sitting on the board. So
Yeah, there's whenever he wins another voucher, there's a profit warning. Profit warning goes out on the stock exchange.
absolutely.
Incredible. So for those that don't know, that are new to the show, Will is our poetry specialist. Are you on theme today, or have you gone off piste, or how are you?
I am on theme. It took a little bit of searching because there's quite a lot of detox poems out there. If you put poems about detox into Google, there's quite a lot of poems about toxic relationships. There's quite a lot of poems about people overcoming Class A drugs. So I didn't think that was kind of completely on theme for today.
No.
So in fact, I've got a poem which is called Detox Poetry by Kate Stillman. And this was from the Yoga Center. So it's very much chiming into, what Andy was saying about, okay, let's find this inner peace. So just for today, I will rise before the sun and let my body rest when the sun rests. I will eat only enough to feed my agony, digestive fire, burning armor toxins. I will feel the season and the weather in my bones. I will notice the earth and the sky and the trees. I will sip hot water between meals or juices. I will take time for walking and sitting quietly. I will nourish my body and emotions with an oil massage and a bath. I will allow my cravings and emotions to wash through me without a trace. I will turn to my intuition to guide my choices with plant foods. I will forget about this cleanse right and just feel the process of creating space within.
That is lovely.
The only thing that's missing is just a little finger symbols at the end. That's it.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Hang on a sec. Well, almost there.
That'll do. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. That'll
Yeah.
do. Brilliant. William, you set us off perfectly. You're the thing that keeps this show from being just like utter gibberish and nonsense.
Downhill from now, frankly, but
It is all downhill from now. Yeah, if you've just tuned in, that's as good as it'll get.
yeah,
That's as good as it'll get. Lots of love. That was actually quite therapeutic. Happy New Year, William, to the fabulous Bard. Lots of love coming in for you. Thank you so much, sir. We will catch up with you later on.
Thank you, and thanks to all the Burritonians. It's such great fun, and thank you very much indeed for all of that.
Brilliant. We will see you soon. Wasn't that lovely?
Bang on. I thought that was lovely. Brilliant words. Quite powerful.
Absolutely.
Right?
Loved that. Loved it. Let me just... Wow, Will. In fact, we'll put that back up. Wow, Will. Bravo.
Yeah,
James is perfect, Will. Spot on. Absolutely. Of course it was. It was great.
Yeah, really lovely, that.
So where are we going next? What's next?
So we've got what's your resolution? So we're switching up what's the point this week, and it's all about our resolutions, sort of like, what we're thinking about, what we'd like to achieve this year, and put them in the comments, and where you're at, what you're looking forward to this year. And
I've noticed that particularly on LinkedIn and on other social media platforms, resolutions are getting a bit of a pounding this year. But you might still have a little thing in your mind that you're saying to yourself. So share them with us. What does 2023 mean for you? What are you going to try and do more of? What are you going to try and do less of? And share them in the chat, and we'll have we'll put them up. So, like for instance, Vanessa, what's your resolution?
it's not really a resolution per se, but I think this is the kind of year that I think, and maybe others feel like this, I'm going to just try and be a little bit kinder to myself.
Try and be a bit kinder to yourself.
Yeah, because I think sometimes like we sort of put ourselves, this isn't good enough, and we didn't do this properly, and we should have done this, and just be and just go, no, I'm okay. Just let's be nice to ourselves, I think.
Be nicer to ourselves is a good one, absolutely. For me, I'm going. Well, John's saying work-life balance is important. Absolutely, of course it is. The whole life balance. Yeah. Ken's just saying, I'm grateful to be alive another day to experience all life has to offer me and share my goodness with others for the betterment of humankind. Oh, Ken, we need you back on this show, man. You might have to make a regular feature, Ken's quotes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What's the point of, so you can be anti-resolutions, what's the point of New Year's resolutions when I can't start my diet every other Monday? Jim Wolfe says acceptance, more acceptance.
Oh, I like that.
Absolutely. Kevin Pollock's going to finish the Monroes, 11 left. My goodness. He must have calves of steel, quads of titanium. Andrew says, kindness is a good one, and I certainly need to do this. Yeah. Absolutely. Andrew Conley's going to floss more.
Oh, that's actually good.
Both in the dental and dancing sense.
Very good. Video evidence of the latter would be good fun.
Scott says, more mistakes this year, please. Mistakes are okay. Moira says, I'm going to focus on myself and be better than I was. Moira, you were fantastic.
You can't elevate that any further, Moira.
Exactly. Roy Milne, help folk do more adventure sport in Scotland because he's heavily involved in Scottish adventure. Cool Raj in Barcelona, just rubbing it in Barcelona, having a great time. She's going to go maybe to the Sagrada Familia, maybe check it out to appreciate what I have rather than what's missing. Exactly.
Not in that.
Jim's getting into Taoism. Jim Wolfe. Expect a different Jim Wolfe.
I don't even know what that is.
He's, I think it's an ancient, if I'm wrong, an ancient Chinese kind of like methodology for life on, you know, being accepting of things and channeling. He's probably getting into a bit of Tai Chi as well.
Wow. Okay.
And Andrew Slessor's going to be more outgoing. Let's check in with the crew. Britney Spears. What are you going to try and do more or less of this year, Susan?
Never let another one of these through the threshold of my house. They're from the devil.
They are from the devil.
They are,
Can keep them.
they
That'll
are
do.
my
That'll do.
favourite. They are my absolute. They are just wow.
Never let another one of those through the house. Simon, what are you going to do more or less of this year, or what does 2023 mean for you?
I'm going to spend more time outdoors. I spend a lot of time sitting at a laptop being quite sedentary. I'm going to go out walking more. I've got the River Thames near me. Go for a stroll.
Absolutely.
It's good up here as well.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Will, what's on the old 2023 objectives calendar?
Well, I think it would be great to actually meet some Burritonians. You know, maybe we could meet for the first time other than on the screen.
What? Are you crazy? I love that idea. I love that idea. Meeting up with people.
Headband.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm going to try and on that theme of I was actually going to say meet more people in person, but collaborate more this year.
Okay.
Already some really interesting collaboration opportunities have come up, so I think this is the year of collaboration.
Okay. We can roll with that.
We'll do a bit of that. We'll do a bit of that. On talking about collaboration, thank you for all your lovely suggestions. Taoism equals Chinese raving, according to Eric is Maoism. Yeah, absolutely. Roy's never going to miss another burrito. More time with the dog, says Henry. We need more dog in life. I agree.
Oh, I've got
We
that
need
one.
more of those chops. Absolutely. Let's not mess about. I think it's about time that we got a round to it. See what I did there?
Yeah, I did see that. That's slick. Yeah.
I'm just checking that I'm on. So talking about collaboration, it's Britney Spears, Susan Brown. How are you doing?
Hi, morning. I'm good. Bonjour.
Hello, lovely Brittany. Are you all right?
It's good to see you. For those who don't know, Susan is our resident word specialist, phrase specialist. She works in the language industry. She works in all of that sort of translations world and all of that. You beguile us with the origins of phrases and words, or sometimes you don't. Are you on theme today, or have you gone off on a...
I think I am.
Go for it.
I think I am.
The floor is yours.
What we got?
Well, first of all, I've got you a detox drink.
Okay.
Bailey's and Lindor. Oh, I honestly,
How about
I feel sick.
leftover booze and chocolates in the mixer?
Love it, love it, love it.
That's how poorly I've been. I've got Bailey's left. Never happened. Anyway. Dry January, where do you think that came from?
Dry January. I don't know.
Which country do you think did it first?
Dry January. France.
Shall I give you some options?
Yeah.
Right.
The US. A for the US. B, Finland. C, Wales.
Right, so Baratonians, over to you. Was it A, B, or C? Where did Dry January come from? Was it A, the US, B, Finland, or C, Wales?
Wales. I didn't make these lollipop sticks for nothing, you know.
I'm thinking according to Jack and Victor from Still Game, your Nordics are mostly hammered all the way through winter. It's the only way they get through it. Yeah. But are they not away ice fishing and skiing and all that? Yeah. Drunk. So most people are going for Finland.
Yeah.
Most people are
I
going
can't really kind of give it away. Yeah, Yuka and Jarno, and I haven't seen them coming in today, but generally Jarno, he's had a few when he. What time is it in Finland at the moment? It's usually this time.
What's the answer?
Yes, it's Finland.
Finland.
Well done.
It's Finland. Dry January was a public health campaign introduced. Well, it was zero booze in January in 1942 when they were fighting off the Russians, and it was a sort of look. Let's keep the troops safe. Let's try and keep them sober for a month. Guess how many years it lasted?
1. 1 year.
Do you not just love that? So the Finnish started it 60, 70 years ago, 80 years ago. And it lasted for a year.
They inflicted it on the rest of the world and then quit it after 1 year.
Obviously, you guys weren't doing it.
Anyway, that made me chuckle. It's a small one for you today. It's got an international theme to it, and it's on theme.
And it's on theme. Dry January, detox, finish. Love it.
Well done,
Susan. Thank you very much, Susan. See,
Well,
you learned here. Poetry and learning. You did get around to it. We will see you later. Ta-ta.
See you later, Brittany. That was good.
Do you want some more detoxy style music?
Yeah, go on. What you got?
Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can go on?
Dave's back.
Run a risk of knowing that our love may soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out. Think of what you're saying. You can get it wrong and still you think that it's alright. Think of what I'm saying. We can work it out and get it straight or say goodnight. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short.
That is a tune. Adam Gray is right. It's a tune. It's a copied tune, but it's a great tune.
Fussing and fighting, my friend.
Now, we've all been sitting, eating chocolates and all of that. I am detoxing with this. This is what I'm choosing to detox with. I'm going to be dancing my pants off to this in London in summertime.
Do you feel like a chain store? Practically flow.
Did you see Jeff Mountain's lovely post in our group chat yesterday talking about the best moments of the burrito? I sadly missed it for mugshots this week. I'll do it for next week. But the amount of stuff that was coming in, your test card, Craig's amazing singing, Will rapping to Rapper's Delight, that was funny, Matt rapping, Simon's Reservoir Dogs video,
Mark and his Christmas Carol,
Mark and his Christmas Carol,
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic, Susan is the emoji Smurf, the Smurf emoji. Yeah, it was lovely, and it just made me reflect a little bit on all the stuff that's happened. Richard Urich as Gypsy Rose, that was incredible. So I think we're there on the Sunday too, Paul. That's a meetup. That's got to be a meetup.
Wow.
Let me put that off. So yeah, it was just a little bit of time to reflect on everything. Vanessa, what time is it?
I think it's definitely not 8:30. I think it's about
not 8:30.
Not 8:30. No.
So it's time for the 8:30 news.
I think it could be, seeing as it's not 8:30.
It's definitely not 8:30.
In 10 minutes, Stingray continues here on BBB1. But now it's time for Not the News at 8:30 with Michael Asprin.
A very good morning to you, and we start with news that British politicians have decided to follow pretty much the whole of the public sector and go on strike. A spokesperson for the MPs Union ASLEP, the Association of Serial Liars and Excrement Producers, said members were sick and tired of being blamed for the nation's woes. He added that unlike health workers, they wouldn't be returning to work if there was a life and death emergency, just like the Christmas recess then. And as you can see, I'm standing in what would normally be a crowded and raucous House of Commons chamber. But the strike, unprecedented in UK political history, has rendered it empty and silent, apart from my dulcet tones. The action is expected to unleash wave after wave of total and utter order right across the UK. And the longer it goes on, bring the country to its glees. With a G, not with a K. Here's how our experts reckon events will unfold. Well, on day one, rail workers, nurses, ambulance, paramedics, post office staff, bus drivers, civil servants, traffic officers, driving examiners, et al. all agree to return to work. So, on to day two. Day two, hospital waiting times are halved by lunchtime and completely eradicated by tea time. On to day three. There we are. That's the button I need to press. Day three, and the railways are running so smoothly that a delegation of Swiss engineers visits the UK to see just how we get our trains to be so punctual. On to day four. Brexit is reversed, and Nicola Sturgeon agrees the union should continue forevermore before leaving politics and signing up for the Edinburgh Playhouse production of The Crankies. So what of day five? Well, day five, the UK is officially renamed the land of milk and honey, and an indefinite national holiday is declared. So in other news, Mattel, the toy company that owns the Thomas the Tank Engine franchise, has announced a reboot of the evergreen children's character created by the Reverend Tawdry. Filming of the new series, called Thomas and Enemies, All Engines Stop, is understood to be based on actual events. I think we have some of the actual events here. I have to remember what button to press, of course. Here we are. Mick Lynch, fresh from his barnstorming performance as General Secretary of the National Union of Rail Workers, has been slated, in more ways than one, to play James the Red Engine. And the Transport Secretary, Mark Harper, here we are, has been lined up for the role of Sir Topham Twat. I'm sorry, that should have read Sir Topham Hat. Anyway, the script is said to be faithful to Thomas's 1940s origins, as the clip of Lynch rehearsing for the new series demonstrates. Down at the station, early in the morning, all the little engines standing in a row with absolutely nowhere to go, because there ain't no drivers. We've all become skivers. Till they give us enough, we don't give a puff. Puff, me old chuff, chuff, off we go. On strike. Sorry. That's my Michael Aspirin voice. Just 24 hours after it was announced that the Prime Minister, Rishi, Where's Wally Sunak? I think we've got Where's Wally Sunak now. Yeah, I can have a little look at him. He decided to make maths compulsory for all school children up to the age of 18. Not the 8:30 News has obtained exclusive access to draft papers for the new 18-plus examination. Question one. Julie is a Band 5 nurse working for the NHS. Jacob is a backbench Conservative MP. Her annual salary, $27,000. His just over $84,000. Now, according to the RAC, the average price of petrol is $1.51 a litre, and an average petrol engine can do 36 miles to the gallon. So calculate who can travel the furthest if they spend all their wages on transport. Please show you're working out, unlike Kwasi Kwarteng and Liz Truss. So, on to question two. Here we are, question two. Raj is a maintenance worker for Network Rail and is paid £31,000 a year. Andrew is the chief executive of Network Rail and earns, some say he doesn't earn, £588,000 a year. With food inflation currently running at 13.3%, who will run out of money first? Is it A, Raj, or B, Andrew? And finally, on to question number three. Shuffles a few papers here in front of him and tries to find question number three. There we are, here it is. Ryan is a recently qualified ambulance paramedic and earns £24,000 a year. Steve is Secretary of State for Health. His annual salary, £143,552. Both live in London, where the average monthly cost of living is almost £2,000. Now, if the average yearly premium for private health insurance is £1,500, work out which of the two would be most able to afford private medicine should the need arise, which it almost certainly will, unless you want to wait 2 days for an ambulance and then spend another 12 hours being treated in the back of it before a hospital bed becomes available. So pretty controversial stuff this morning, I think you'll agree. That's probably worked off one or two of your hangovers. And I have to say that's it from me, Michael Aspirin. Don't forget to follow the labels on the back of the jar and don't take too many to cure the New Year blues. Back
Michael,
to you.
you might want to sort the old syrup there. It's kind of the comb over. Yeah, that perfect.
No one noticed.
Looking splendid, darling.
That
Gorgeous.
That was great news. Thank you.
Great news. We will see you later, Michael. Ta-ta.
Thanks so much, Michael. Thanks. Very, very informative news content there, I think.
Very informative news content there. Cutting edge. They say that Reuters are worried about cutting edge news. People are. The news agencies.
Exclusives as well.
Exclusives. Absolutely exclusives. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. How about this? Lots of love coming in for Richard there. Right, we're going to do some singing hymns.
We are.
They're not singing hymns, they're missing vowels. I have taken the vowels out of very famous songs. These are the biggest selling singles in the UK, not necessarily by UK artists, biggest selling singles in the UK since the year 2000, right?
Okay. And the vowels are missing, so we need to guess.
You need to guess. First one's quite difficult. Sorry. Right, so these are the biggest selling singles in the UK since the year 2000. Can anyone guess this? I'm just going to play this in the background just to put people off.
I've got it.
You've got it?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I promise you. Shall I do a spoiler?
No. Well, okay, this might be a gimme. Unless anyone jumps in, can anyone guess what that is? I've taken the vowels out and I've kind of restructured the way it looks, but that is, if you add, you're on fire. You're on fire.
Yeah.
Can anyone get it? They've got it in the chat. As soon as I see the first one, of course.
When the day is dawning.
Can you still see that on the screen?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of it and put it back up because it's kind of bugged out on me a little bit. I'm gonna put it back in. So that one was, of course, "Is This the Way to Amarillo?"
Yeah.
Ain't as half as pretty as where my
Okay, here comes the next one. What about that one?
I think when you were doing your slides, lovely Eric, there was a flash of the answer for.
Oh no! Is that one being wrecked? Has it? Yes, of course it is. Graham is absolutely right. It is, of course.
Yeah.
This is international music, Ken. That one is super easy. This one is super easy.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, come on! It's right there in front of you. Don't say it though. Any ideas?
I'm
going to leave it.
Very good with these.
Susan is very good with them. She's right in straight away. You were right with Poker Face. What is this one? The biggest selling singles in the UK since the year 2000. Yeah. It's super easy.
Yeah, it is now. It's been pointed out.
It is absolutely that. But it's Band-Aid 20.
And we banish shade.
And in our world of plenty, we can spread a smile of joy.
The next one. I was a big fan of one of the members of this band. Initials MB.
Oh, I'm stumped on that.
This was a huge single. I think it actually went with a film, if I'm not sure. Went along with a film. Anybody got it?
Oh, go on, Susan. put it in our private chat so I can go. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that one stumped everyone. Oh, absolutely spot on. It is for sure. It's for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Yes, I got the MD now.
This one, pretty heavy, but I'm sure the rock people out there will get this one. You were right. Pure Shores was it. What is this one? It's the moment where you just have to sit and wait, isn't it?
Hmm.
Have you got it?
No.
Tough one. Yeah, Britney Spears has got it right in the private chat here. Spot on, Andrew Connolly. What other show do you get? Tony Christie, Amarillo, and
Band-Aid 2.
Absolutely, my goodness, and Rise Against the Machine, Rage Against the Machine.
That's why I didn't get it.
You didn't get it. You didn't get it.
Familiar with their music.
And I think this is the last one.
Yeah.
This is the last one. Here we go. There you go. What is that?
Oh, got that. Done.
Straight away.
Straight off. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Top number one, Christmas number one of all time, Killing in the Name of do 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 do. What is this one? I've got to watch because it's this has got a little E warning on it. This one, even though it's quite mellow.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quite mellow.
Wow. Okay.
It's easy though, eh? Yes, of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah.
My life is brilliant. My love is pure.
Very mellow for today.
Of that I'm sure.
Had a little glitch at the start, but we got there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all right.
Another man.
They're very good.
Should we get some facts?
Sleep on.
There's only one person we go to for facts, and he's here in person again. It's lovely. It's the lovely Simon Wells. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm well. How are you all?
Jolly good indeed. I'm going to put you in the main feature. Hold on.
Yeah.
Look what we can do. Look, there you are.
Wow. Oh, is that what I look like close up?
You can trim up the nostrils a bit there.
A few more greys than there were last time.
No.
So for those that don't know, Simon is our resident facts specialist, expert, if you will. Beguiles us every week with lovely facts. Are you on theme this week, or are you taking a more broad view?
No, I'm on theme. Absolutely, yeah. Got to be on theme here.
Okay. What you got?
Do you have a jingle?
Well, fingers crossed, it's working today. Fact of the day.
Yes.
There you
Never
go.
any doubt, Simon. Never
There you
any
go.
doubt. Back in a
Right.
minute.
Absolutely. So, facts for today are looking at the whole idea of resolutions. We sort of mixed around detox. I think I did detoxes last year, the different detoxes that occur in different countries this time last year. Crikey, a year ago. So this time I've gone for resolutions around the world. Pingtastic, Henry Foxworthy, fantastic. So obviously us, the US, we all do it sort of quite standardly. We make the resolutions, we stick at them for a week or two, we fail disastrously. But around the world, there are different methods of going about it. So in China, New Year is a really big thing in China. They have like a 2-week celebration culminating in a lantern festival. And rather than sort of making a resolution and then just sort of saying goodnight, they just stay awake for hours and hours, and they carry on partying into the night. They have different rituals and traditions that they practice to usher in good luck. They hand each other red envelopes with money. They have massive family dinners. They travel hundreds, thousands of miles to be with their family. And they also offer sacrifices to their ancestors and do a thorough cleaning of the house. And this apparently sort of ushers in a prosperous new year. In Colombia, they have a thing about grapes, which is quite interesting. At midnight, they eat 1 grape for every bong of the clock as it turns midnight. And with each grape they eat, they make a wish. So they have 12 grapes for 12 o'clock. They make 12 wishes. And I think there's a twist on that in Spain, that if you don't finish eating all of your grapes within that time, if you still have your mouth full at the end of the 12th bong, it brings you bad luck instead of good.
Oi.
Right? Pressure.
Nasty.
The pressure. In Brazil, it's traditional to head out onto the beach to usher in the new year. You dive into the ocean and you jump at 7 waves, and you make 1 wish per wave for what you want the new year to hold. And you wear white clothing to represent purity and sort of integrity going into the new year. And in Italy, the last one I've got here, In Italy, they they also do the thing with the grapes. It seems to be quite a recurring thing, but some Italians associate particular foods with particular good fortune. So if you're looking for something particular, precise to happen this year, you could eat some fatty pork to fatten your wallet. For some reason, eating black-eyed peas can bring you good fortune. And some of them wear red underwear as a symbol of good luck for the year ahead. So there you go, some resolutions, some wishes, some ushering in of good fortune and good stuff around the world.
Wonderful.
You know some stuff, Simon Wells. Thank you for setting us off with a good understanding of all of that, and maybe we'll adopt some of those traditions in future.
Eric's going to put some red underwear on. God.
Yeah, what do you mean? That's all I wear.
Pink headband and red underwear. What a fashion setter.
Simon, a pleasure as always. We will see you again, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Well done, lovely Simon. That was great. Nice to learn different
it is
cultures and stuff, isn't it? What other nationalities do. That was great.
Absolutely brilliant. Our cleanse, our detox cleanse, isn't all about the body; it's about the mind as well.
Open your mind.
Do you recognise that bit of that song? Listen. So, my favourite band and my mate, Jim Kerr, listen to New Gold Dream. Simple Minds is much better, though.
Don't say you don't learn stuff on here.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Don't say you don't learn stuff. We are going to give away some tickets to OGV Podium. You and a friend, a family member can go along to OGV Podium and see one of their amazing comedians, rock bands, dance bands, whatever it might be, simply by pre-programming your comments with OGV Podium and giving us the song and the artist. And this is very much on theme. If I can find it. And we'll go for the third correct answer again.
Yes, why not? And you
Unless
can just...
Andrew Slesser.
Oh,
no, Andrew can win this. Of course he can. No, he can't. So, OGV Podium, song and artist, please. I'm doing the running man under the table. Yeah.
Nearly, Mark.
Nearly, Mark, nearly. Close. You got the first two bits right.
I've heard this in years.
I know. Everyone's shazamming.
Right, Jay's first.
Well, we'll go with Jay. Yeah, well, Jay's one.
Here is the dome, back with the bass.
I'll give him a shout, Andrew, and see if we can come and meet you.
On the mic with a dope rhyme, jump to the rhythm, jump.
You did not make this up. You didn't make it up.
Now, given the fact that Messrs. Dallas and Slesser have plenty of vouchers, is it okay if we go for the fifth correct answer, which is Henry Foxworthy, who's never won? I'm asking their permission. I'm not just being. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Are we going to make?
It's not Black Box. Sorry. So it would be Carol Ann. Is that okay? Please give it to Graham. Graham, can we then give it to Carol Ann? Hey, let's go with Carol Ann. Look at that. Well done. Oh. Well done. That'll do. Oh, but she never got the artist. Carol Ann. Oh, God.
Oh, please. Oh, my word.
I think that given the fact that Moira's already won today, communism was alive and well in Kemney. Drew Rance, everybody dance now. Black Box. It's not Black Box.
Oh dear. Oh
No
God.
one's got it. So if someone wants, right, okay, officially Graham Dallas won it. Graham Dallas. No, he didn't. It's Black Box as well. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Slesser has got the correct answer.
Just give it to Andrew, please.
Give it to Andrew. Andrew, you've won yourself some tickets. He just needs to roll out of his sleeping bag and he's in the podium. Congratulations, Andrew.
Well done, Andrew.
The only correct answer. Although there might be a fight on here when we do the count.
Oh goodness.
There might be a fight on here when
This
we do
is
the
why I
count.
need the advanced mathematics from Rishi, because I can't keep track and add it all up. I don't know what's happening.
Why not give it to Sarah and maintain the nepotistic vibe? I like it. Give it to Jay Smith since he was the first. Right, okay. He's called it. He officially won. We're going to give it to Jay Smith. Jay Smith, congratulations. You're going to see an act. And relax. And relax.
Calm.
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 Let's get out of this quickly. Jay Smith, you are the winner. Thank you very much. I'm going to get out of this one really quickly and we're going to play that. Yeah, and you won, Jay. That's probably... I came into this year thinking we're just going to make it easy.
Didn't happen.
How does he know so much about music and artists? He knows some stuff.
He does.
This is Thirsty Thursdays. Go for it.
Oh my word. Goodness me, if ever I actually needed some alcohol, it's probably after all of that. But we are doing alcohol-free detox Thirsty Thursdays this week.
What? Get out of town.
It will be the only one of the year. Actually, when I went back and looked at all the wines that we featured on Thirsty Thursday, we've only ever featured one alcohol-free wine, which I got severely ribbed for. But seeing that it's dry January, and people maybe trying to do dry January or just cutting back, I thought I'd do an alcohol-free one. So actually, on Susan's point, dry January in the UK began 10 years ago.
What?
It's the 10th year, and it's estimated that there's about 9 million people in the UK who are going to be doing dry January this year. So big numbers. And it's no longer a case when you're doing dry or you're trying to cut down on your alcohol that it's just like tap water and lemonade. If you actually look at the non-alcoholic market, it is booming. All of the major wine, spirits and beer brands all have low alcohol or indeed alcohol-free offerings in their portfolio. And I actually read that in the UK, the no and low market is predicted to be worth more than £450 million next year. So it's a massive one. So if you are trying to cut down on your drink, there's some absolutely wonderful, amazing alcohol-free beverages to choose from. I'm quite a big fan of fizz and prosecco, so I just thought I'd be indulgent. And there's some amazing alcohol-free fizz on the market, particularly in our supermarkets. So with that in mind, for our Thirsty Thursday detox this week, check this out. We are doing, I love the name, we're doing that.
Fizzero.
Fizz Zero. I just think
I love that. It's brilliant.
That's absolutely outstanding, right? Let me just take some.
Yeah, you got it. It's great. Fizzero.
Fizzero, zero alcohol sparkling wine. Love the bottle.
Yeah.
Sophisticated, quite simple, proper cork as well, which was a little bit difficult to get out. It looks really grown up. So it's made with sparkling grape juice, and then they've blended that, believe it or not, with green tea. And the reason they blended it with green tea is because it just gives a nice sort of like mouth feel. So it actually feels like you're drinking alcohol. So bear with. Hopefully the bubbles are still fizzing away.
Oh yeah.
You can do all this stuff. You can just like look like, yeah, and you're not drinking alcohol. And I love that. So it's really pale. It's really pretty. The bubbles are sort of they're quite super fine as well. They do actually last. I poured that this morning, so there are still some little about 7:30. There are still some little bubbles in that. And on the nose, believe it or not, although it's alcohol free, it's really pretty. So think green apple, think pear. There's a tiny little hint of rhubarb as well. And then on the palate, which I won't be doing this next week because we'll be on the hardcore stuff. Mm-hmm. Here it is. That's the one, lovely Scott. That is lovely. It's really refreshing. It's nicely balanced. It's light-bodied. It feels grown up. It feels like you're drinking booze, but you're not. It's complete as an alternative to alcohol free prosecco. I think it's a belter. There were some really lovely alcohol free fizz, wines, beers, spirits. As I said, all the brands all moving into that market. So it's a lot easier to do dry January, or if you don't drink, or indeed if you just want to cut down on your alcohol. And this, I think, is absolutely lovely. And that is £4.75. That's marked as Sparks. It's also an Ocado, and as Scott very kindly said on his link, it's also from Amazon as well. So if you are doing dry or cutting down, and that's quite a nice little one. And that's our Detox non-alcoholic Thirsty Thursday this week.
I think that is absolutely splendid. I think that deserves a little outstanding. Thank you very much, Vanessa.
Thank you. I'll just have a actually legitimately drink, not worry about it.
If you know this show, you'll know that we have a lovely group page that anyone can join. Anyone can join it. It's right here. Burrito, EANS.
Yep.
Come and join us.
Come and
Lots
join us.
of fun and frolics. And every week we show some of the activity that's been going on in there. Susan was showing us just a small part of the village lights. John, don't forget, folks, Easter eggs go on sale tomorrow. The best tenner I ever spent on that little game. It was a big hit.
Was it?
Susan's doggies. Croaking. Sorry, but your password must contain a Chinese character, a hieroglyph, a gang sign, and the blood of a virgin. Will found some burritos. Look at the power bank to support the Not 8:30 News. I got Mrs. Doyle a candle making kit, and she started making candles. Broadsword calling Danny boy.
I was trying to work out what film that is.
Where Eagles There.
Oh,
And
okay.
Mark was tuning into the tune of the century. Kevin Ashcroft was away to see Aberdeen with the family, and I did get it in. The 2022 Burrito Awards. I think it's something we should do. And Scott was out on the beach. Look at that. That is our mug shots, as we call it. And we've now come to the last part of the show, which is our grand prize draw.
Yes.
A £150 e-voucher from the mighty OGV Energy.
Oh, do you know what? They've been busy all over the world, haven't they?
They have. They've been working their socks off. They'd never stop.
They never stop. They've been providing event coverage and news updates. They've considerably grown their OGV community, and they've also launched their brand new quarterly publication, OGV Renewable Magazine, in partnership with Renewable UK. They also started their new Let's Talk Transition podcast series with Moray Meluish. Thank you very much there for that little help. Just flawless, really. And their interactive monthly show, OGV Live, with Eric Doyle, which are both going from strength to strength. OGV Energy Magazine is now being distributed at all the major energy events. OGV Podium is now a successful events venue, as Andrew Slessor knows, in the heart of Aberdeen, delivering top bands, comedians and entertainers. OGV Tap Room has hosted a myriad of companies from the energy supply chain and the local Aberdeen community, and they've started working with a local charity, this is awesome, to help those less fortunate than ourselves with food, clothing and a place to keep warm, which is a brilliant initiative. They have also launched a crowdfunding scheme to help with their continued growth.
It just goes on and on. They'll be launching their second OGV Tap Room this year at Newborough on Ithen Golf Club, because they've taken that over. And they're looking forward to running events there and doing things with the local community. And, you know, as if they've not got enough on their plate, they're also opening a bar in Barbados.
Are they? Are we gonna have prizes?
Well, allegedly, Kenny says it's a private jet. All the burrito crew over there for the opening night or something. That's what he said. Something like that. All you have to do to win this big prize is type in OGV Energy. We need the song, the artist, and the name of the film that this is associated with. Remember, this is about detox.
Yes.
Kenny, Simon's asking, can you open a branch in London, please? I wouldn't put it past them.
And Winchester.
And Winchester, yeah, absolutely. So OGV Energy, write that in now in capitals. We need the song, the artist, and the film. Who knows what we'll go for? We'll try and go for the third.
We will try and go for the 3rd, but I do think because this is a really, really generous, it's £150. It's
Needs to be
January.
spot on.
Money's tight. We are going to be strict.
We're going to be strict. We're going to be strict. Can you imagine the dancing that's going on at LHR Marine right now in that CEO's office? This could be a close second to Tarzan Boy for him. OGV Energy, the song, the artist, the film, in that order, please.
Mark's running around trying to find his leg warmers.
Yeah. What do you mean trying to find them? He's got them to hand. He got it. He got it. He got it. It's the Cowison. One was oh God. Let me have a wee look here. Number one was Carol Ann.
Yeah.
Oh, number 1 was Jay.
Yeah.
Number 2 was Carol Ann.
Yeah.
It was Mark. Well done, Mark Cowison. I'm sure he'll do something good with that. He certainly will. He's a lovely chap. We'll hook you up with the lovely Emma and get you sorted out. Thank you to OGV for putting that up and all our prizes today. We've come to the end of our show.
That is like whizzed past, isn't it?
Whizzed past. Thank you for joining us today. Lots of people are ill. Lots of people are feeling stuffed up and bagged up. We hope this helped in the whole detox thing. Thanks to our sponsors, OGV Taproom, OGV Podium, OGV Energy. Thanks to our breakfast cameras this week, Roy and Andy. Thanks to Will, Simon, Susan, and Richard. And thank you to you, Vanessa. Well done to all the winners. We'll be in touch. Thanks for tuning in. This has been your big live breakfast burrito, the detox one. We are done.
We are done.
We are done.
Not a calorie in sight.
Not a calorie in sight, and we'll go out with this. Have a lovely Thursday, everyone. Have a great start to the new year. This is the awkward wave. We're going to stay until the last person says bye-bye. Bring everyone back.
Band on.
Look at this motley crew. Best wig I've ever seen, Rich. There he is. There he is. Little Rishi, look. He's there. News, facts, poetry, word, wine. Oh.
Echoes.
Echoes. Have a great Thursday, everyone. Ta-ta.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.